front there.
Ah, god damn it! Oh, okay. So he's looking at... Here's how
Oh, it turns him off.
Alright. Is he looking at this one? Yes. There we go.
Yay!
Good job, Stace.
You're welcome.
What's this?
I wonder how the Kunari fit into all of this. Unless they're actually dragon elves.
Yeah, so Lady Insanity thinks that Quinari are elves that were experimented on by humans to put dragon blood in them. I personally think that they were elves that voluntarily put dragon blood in them and fused themselves with dragon blood. People are like, oh no, they were really originally the Kusoth. And I'm like, listen, I know I say everything wrong. But, you know, they could be a derivative of elves anyway. And the Kusoth are the Quinari. The only difference is that Quinari are just the religion. Anyway.
This means that Iron Bull has a dragon penis.
That's Stacy's theory, and it's
Hidden
canon.
Weapons.
Canon.
These freed slaves actually fought back against the Evanuris posing as gods.
Interesting word, Evanuris. If all it means is mage leader, well, they were basically magisters.
The Dalish are going to shit themselves.
Yes!
I just want to point
Sarah's
out
awesome.
that I got into an internet fight with somebody 6 months ago where they were like, no, they were gods. And I was like, no, they were powerful mages. And he's like, no, they were gods. It says so in the codex. And I was like, yeah, but they were actually just really powerful mages. And I'm like, and I would like to say to you, internet commenter 6 months ago, I was right.
What is down here?
Creepy shit.
Yeah. Oh. Because everything is covered with cobwebs.
Just old shit.
Does just nobody clean around here? Is this their stuff and no one cleans, or is
no,
this
this
not
has
their
been
stuff?
down.
Or
This is like super old. Like, you know how Solas was like, yeah, like I'm going to imply that Skyhold used to be my castle and shit. Like, he was a super powerful mage god dude. Like, I just gotta assume that. Hold on. I gotta think for a second. You would think that he has more than one castle, you know what I mean? This is all like his shit. And
yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, are the Kunari, is this their stuff, or are they new to this whole scene?
I'm pretty sure the Kunari are being recruited for some bullshit. But I did see, what was I gonna say? A Kunari controlling... Sarah, get your shit together. Controlling Iron Bowl before, and I was wondering if that's like blood magic, like not before, in the commercial for this DLC
Trailer?
Yeah, trailer for this DLC. So I'm wondering. It's really weird to me because I would think that Solas would never ally himself with somebody like that, because that pretty much goes against everything he believes in.
Yeah.
Like
slavery?
Yeah, he's
definitely.
like super like, if there, that pretty much is like his defining factor is like, I don't like slavery. So it's really strange to me.
If he was willing to, well, maybe it means that it's like the enemy of my enemy is my friend type of thing.
This is something that's like so deep to his core that he like killed. He like put away all of his friends, and then he did it a second time and let somebody he cared about die for it. And then like he's really mad at Iron Bowl for shit like that, and he hates people who use blood magic to control other people's minds. Like, it's something that's so deep that he would like couldn't possibly fathom it. So if he's allied with somebody who does that, I'd be like, excuse me? Like, what the fuck?
This letter says the Kunari came to these ruins because the Alluvians connect to Halam Sharal.
A staging ground for an invasion?
Oh.
It was some sort of infiltration. There's no more details.
I cannot even tell you how good it is to be in armor again instead of fancy vestments.
Yes.
Glad you're back, Cassandra. You need a break, and I need you breaking things in front of me.
Oh, this one, I don't think, drank from the well. She didn't drink from the well.
Morgan did?
Yeah, Morgan did.
Let's look
And
for
she turned
anything
into
that
a dragon.
explains why the Kunari came here before we go.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she drank from the well, and then, Mythal was like, yo, and she's like, get away from me. And she's like, no. You want to turn into a dragon? She's like, yeah,
Maybe.
like, I do.
No.
This gore-splattered letter was written in both Kunlat and the common tongue. 2 hours ago, an unknown intruder penetrated our defenses, masked and cloaked a mage, used magic to awaken spirits and turn them against us. Intruder moved as if they knew this place. Fled after spirits awoke. Dozens dead. Spirits keep attacking. Engagement not
Are they talking about
A
Solas?
note about an unknown intruder coming through an alluvion. They turned spirits against us, then fled.
It must be a mage. They killed any Kunari in the way and let the spirits do the rest.
2 parties then. The Kunari and a mystery agent determined to stop them.
So maybe that's...
Come on. We have to warn people about the Kunari's designs on the Winter Palace.
So maybe that mystery mage is Solas. Right?
Maybe.
Moved as if they knew this place?
Well, it's like, yo, this is my house. Get out of my house.
What are you guys doing in my house?
Get out.
God, this is the last time I give out the keys to my summer cabin.
It might be that weirdo mage from the trailer, though.
Yes, of course.
Oh, now we're at the beginning again. Oh, we gotta go. Yeah, Winter Palace. So people said that we should check back with all of our friends between each mission and stuff. So
Yeah.
they got things to say.
One dead Kunari was bad enough. Now we have more, and they're hostile.
This makes no sense. The Kunari may not be friendly to the Inquisition, but they have no reason to attack us.
They also have no reason to be here, or using Illuvians at all.
I've had the mirror placed under guard for now.
I just wanted the Exalted Council to go smoothly.
We must ensure that the Kunari do not disrupt the negotiations. The Exalted Council is in a very delicate state.
I'm certain you can soothe the nobles' ruffled feathers while we solve the real problem.
Not when the Inquisitor insults everyone present by walking out in the middle of the talks. Our only advantage is that Orlais and Ferelden are divided in goal and grievance. If they unite against us, Divine Victoria will have no choice but to support their claims. We could lose everything.
I know we're asking a lot of you, Ambassador. I promise, we won't make this any harder for you than necessary.
My apologies. I will attend to the Exalted Council.
And while Josie does that, we will investigate.
I'll head back to the crossroads. We need to find out what the Kunari are doing and why they attacked.
And I'll have a quiet word with our honor guard.
So the Kunari are like the Klingons. It's true.
Yeah.
They're actually a lot like the Klingons.
We are so cool.
They're like Klingons. They're from like Star Trek. I don't know if you know that or not.
Woo!
Sup?
Talk to everybody.
Sup, door?
Quite the party, wasn't it? I hear it left the Orlesians and Fereldans completely aghast. Andraste's herald, the Inquisitor, toasting a Tevinter Magister. Not a bad scandal to leave on.
You just love...
He loves it.
What did you do in Tevinter while you were away?
I'll tell you what I didn't do. See Father even once. Mother tracked me down once, which was nice. I also went to Carinus to see my good friend Maeveris. Then I settled some of Alexis's affairs. That wasn't fun.
What is this ambassadorship about, exactly?
I believe my father set it up, but the Imperium certainly didn't object. They'd love for the Inquisition to fall apart, so they're happy if it seems they consider this council a waste of time.
That makes no sense.
No? If Dread Tevinter actually pushed for the Inquisition's end, everyone else would disagree on principle. So they send a nobody pariah and hope for the best. Makes perfect sense to me.
Any thoughts about the Exalted Council?
A few. Divine Victoria needs a new tailor for one. Cassandra in a flowy dress just seems wrong. And that hat does her no favors.
Thank you, Dorian.
Yeah,
As
glad
for
somebody's
this whole
saying it.
Exalted Council business, well, I warned you once that no one would thank you for saving the world. Sadly, I'm always right. So long as the Inquisition's around to remind them they're not really in charge, they'll never sleep comfortably. Whether they have the guts to take action, I suppose we'll see.
Another time.
I look forward to it.
I know how hard it is to be always right, Dorian. It's a real burden.
Yes.
Also, I want to point out, I've noticed that whenever I'm right, everyone's like, yay, Mario was right. But Stacy's right a lot of the time, too, and I don't feel like people really notice it. I don't understand why.
Maybe it's because I'm not making up hashtags for myself.
Well, I didn't make that hashtag up. I said Mario was right 2015, and everybody else made it a hashtag. I just want to let everybody know that Stacy's right a lot of the time, too. And she doesn't even do 10 hours of research about, like, random rocks. She's just like, that doesn't seem right, I think it's this. And then she's right. So I think that everybody should recognize that.
Darling, what can I do for you?
I was right about the ultimate thing, which was that Solas was up to something squirrely.
No, because Stacy's instincts, her, like, sex instincts. No, because, like, she was like, I don't know about this Solas guy. He seems like he's kind of, like, I don't know, kind of, like,
kinky
and
people
weird.
weird in bed.
And then I was like, as soon as she said that, I should have known, because she's always attracted to the person who's, like, kind of messed up, but also, like, really important, and, like, hiding a huge secret.
Josh, Chloe, Solas,
Miranda and Jack.
Mm-hmm.
She's always into it, and so as soon as Stacy's like, oh, you're like, oh, shit.
Yeah, that's how you know.
I wanted your opinion of how Divine Victoria is working out.
Cassandra is handling her office as admirably as I expected. History will remember Victoria as a truly great divine.
How are things for the Circle of Magi?
The Circle is recovering. So much was lost during the rebellion. Lives, most of all. So many experienced teachers gone. But I have hope. And determination. Which is better.
We'll talk another time.
You know what? Can you imagine having to be the dialogue person who wrote all of those, like, dialogue exits? Because there is really no truly good way to say, like, so I guess we'll talk later then. Like, after you've been talking about all this stuff. Or, like, that's great. It was good to see you. And
I should go.
You have to I should go. You have to come up with basically a ton of ways to just exit a conversation without sounding like a total dipshit.
Trying to get a good look at the castle. Oh, is that... Oh, thank you, bye.
Is that loot?
Book. Books.
You love it. You know you're gonna read it later.
I know. Books, they're so dumb, right? Later, like, alone in my room.
This reminds me of, I don't know if you've ever seen the, like, the palaces that they have in, like, St. Petersburg, Russia.
Oh, yeah, they're very colorful.
Yes. Very colorful, lots of gold ornaments, and I forget, it's either I think it's the summer or the winter palace, I can't remember, but in any case, we went to it, and it's got, like, a very famous, like, pretty serious fountain on the front of it. Like, you go out to the gardens and it's just like, what the fuck? like that whole like thing in front here, that would all just be like a giant like fountain with all these lions everywhere. I wonder if that's where they got the inspiration for this.
They said it's based on multiple different cultures.
Inquisitor, is there something I can help with?
It's originally based on France, but so everyone's like, it's based on France, and I'm like, excuse me, it was originally based on France, but they actually borrowed from many European countries. Thank you. God, did you even listen to the 3-hour-long developer documentary? How are your nugs?
Yeah.
Tell me about your nugs. Did you get any new ones?
Oh yes, a litter was born just a month ago. We are weaning them right now. If you are hoping for one, I'm afraid they're already spoken for.
The fuck? I'm the Inquisitor.
Your nug breeding sounds like more than just a hobby now.
It has certainly expanded. And who knows, if the Inquisition ends, there are worse things to do with my time. I find being with the little ones soothing.
Have you met with Cassandra since her return?
Oh yes, she's quite relieved to be out of the robes and back in the armor. I just hope she doesn't forget everything she's learned as divine. It took 2 years before she stopped hiding a sword under her vestments.
Why'd she stop?
Yeah.
Have your agents any news I should hear about?
Are you hoping for word on Solas?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Inquisitor.
Of course
I'm
not.
afraid I have nothing. Just rumors of sightings that cannot be verified. He's familiar with my methods and seems always one step ahead of me. It is tiring.
Why would I ask about him?
God,
he's
such a jerk.
I don't care. I don't care about him.
Perhaps later, Liliana.
I'll be right here if you need anything.
I don't look in the mirror every day and see my face without its blessing.
Oh, he's still playing with the puppy.
Let me talk to the dog. Ah.
Was there something you needed?
Puppy.
Do you remember the first time we came to the Winter Palace?
All too well. I've already answered a half-dozen questions about my personal life. The reason we're here is because we made a difference. That's worth enduring the political small talk.
Is there anything I should know?
We were permitted soldiers here, but our every move is watched. Some things never change.
Is there any news from Ferelden? How is your family?
My sister Mia keeps me informed. As I understand, she's training my nephew to best me at chess.
Nice sense of threat to my commander's chess superiority. I'm sure the defeat will be distressing.
He's 4. You could at least pretend I'd throw the game.
I should go.
Inquisitor?
Yeah, dog.
Puppy.
Dog. Will be my dog, and he'll be like, "Why does the dog like the Inquisitor more?" I don't know. I don't know. Just don't know.
Hey, you got any more city keys for me?
Everything going all right so far?
I'm surprised no one from the Council of Heralds wants your autograph.
You just missed them. Duke Cyril keeps asking me for spoilers for my next book.
I don't understand how you could just become a Viscount.
When the ruler of a Marcher state dies and there's no heir, the nobles of the city pick a new ruler. Only none of Kirkwall's nobles actually want the throne. Most of them think it's cursed, actually. They can't leave it empty, though, or some other state like Starkhaven or Ansburg will probably invade. I complained about the empty office when it interfered with my reconstruction efforts. They took that as volunteering.
Any word from Hawk?
I got a message from, well, best not to name an entire chain of smuggling syndicates in polite company. Anyway, Weishaupt is apparently the special kind of best that only appears when Hawk shows up. I'm not entirely sure how it'll all play out, but my money's on Hawk walking away from the Warden's fortress as it explodes.
And not looking back at the
So
explosion.
Bran used to be Viscount, and now he just follows you around?
Provisional Viscount.
Pretty much.
With a permanent appointee, finally, in the Viscount's office, I am free to return to my post as Seneschal.
He means my true calling is arrogantly telling people they can't talk to the Viscount. He's good at it, too.
We'll talk more another time.
I'll be here if you need me.
Hey, buddy.
I've been meaning to ask. Solas hasn't come back. Sent word? Anything?
You, single? Look at this! Please don't. I hope he's dead.
No. I like that he's trying to be like, so, the guy, you know?
Yeah? It's
feelings?
like he's trying to, like, look out for our feelings, and but doesn't, it's really kind of cute. So, like, that dude you're hanging with, never heard from him again. Yeah, I would never do that, just so you know.
It's more like, I feel like it's more like, if you need someone to beat him up,
no, but that's the funny part.
I'll do that.
Is that he would.
He was like,
he would have done the same thing. So it's like, he's like, wow, that guy's a jerk. Can't believe someone would just like break up with you like that. At least leave a note, right?
Like a post-it note or something. God, I would never do such a thing. Like, have sex with you on a pile of hay and then just leave you naked on the pile of hay. So weird. What kind of fucked up dude would do that?
God, what a jerk, man. That guy's a bastard. Anyways, if you need someone to, you know, like, punch him in the face, I'm totally there.
Or if you want to just, like, I don't know, punch each other. Whatever.
I hear that's what people do.
This is what guys do when they're sad. I hope he's dead. I'm role-playing as an angry ex.
Oh, yeah.
I'm role-playing as an angry
I want to
ex.
see what he says.
He's a know-it-all prick, and I hope he's strung up somewhere.
Cool! Wow!
Wound's still raw then. A know-it-all prick, huh? I see you've been spending time with Sarah.
Yeah, so what if I have? So what if I might be exploring a different type of life?
At least she's my friend and never deserted me, huh?
Yeah, so what if she kind of sometimes says things I don't know what exactly she's saying? Whatever!
She's always got my back.
She gives me cookies.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think's going to happen at the Exalted Council?
Maker, I have no idea. Politics always makes my head spin. The Inquisition shouldn't have to give in whenever some prissy noble gets their knickers wedged somewhere.
You're more comfortable being called by your real name now.
Comfortable? Not quite yet. I didn't want to be Rainier for such a long time. To be quite frank, he was an ass. But I've changed. And reclaiming my name has allowed me to reconnect with people I haven't seen in years. Family. It wouldn't have happened without you.
It's nice to have everyone back in the same place again.
I have to admit I missed it. What does it mean when we need a huge diplomatic talk or the world ending just to bring us together? I got the chance to have a few drinks with Sarah. Miss that girl. It's still a little awkward talking to Cassandra, but the commander appears to have forgiven me, finally.
Until later.
Take care.
Sarah and Blackwell became like best friends for some reason. I don't know why.
I dig it. I think it's cute because it's such like a mismatch. Like you really wouldn't think that those
they're
two
like
of all
best
people.
friends.
Yeah.
When this is done, I will slip back safely, a spirit. Someone is hurting. He needs me to remember who he is.
Okay.
Alright, well, good talk.
Hello, and shh. I'm trying to figure out why everyone is acting so weird. I mean, besides because Canary assassins and everything. You see it, right? There's something going with the elf servants. Makes sense after that ruin, right?
It's been a couple years. How's everything sitting with you?
It's weird meeting back up and seeing everyone get their grey. First time I've been anywhere long enough to get fond of things. Cassandra is staying herself. So far. Hopefully. She needs someone to watch out for her. So I kind of do. All that blood and thunder just so everyone can live well an hour once around. Good lesson, I suppose, if there had to be one.
When you start going on about elves, it's hard to tell if it's about them or you.
Yes, you're ever so clever. Arse. Point is, the servants have no complaints. No asking for a Jenny. They serve this lot, but don't want them done for anything.
So, the nobles are nice and the servants are happy?
Two things that have never been true. Mark that I said it. We're fighting Canary, but something else is on the up.
I suppose you've a lot to say about that elven ruin. About the creators.
They're not even demons, just big magey knobs punching down. And yes, the shits who use them to make me feel broken can still eat it. But always waiting for that fight is way too much work. It's like doing half the hurt for them. Maybe we're old now, but I'm tired of it. We've new fights to look forward to. We always do, seems like.
We'll talk later.
Count on seeing you, yeah?
Is Iron Bull behind the bar?
Yeah. He looks like he's being all cool.
So, you and the bard. You know most bards are spies, right?
You were a spy, Chief.
Look, I just don't want you to get burned.
This is so cute.
Don't say it.
Because then you'd be creme brulee.
Ah!
Creme brulee.
Wow.
Creme, I understand you and Meriden are seeing each other?
Yes, Your Worship. I mean, we've just started, so...
Oh, come on. Get in there, show her what you can do.
Listen, Chief, there's this thing you may not have learned growing up Canary and all.
Hey, I'm great at foreplay.
Oh my god.
Yes, I want to hear it.
Yeah.
That's good to know, Bull.
I didn't mean foreplay, I meant courtship.
Oh, well, that's a waste of time. You two are good though, right? You need me to talk to her about... things?
What?
No. Thanks, though. We're good.
Anyway.
I love how this is just such like an awkward conversation, but I want to hear it because...
So badly.
Yeah?
The Chargers have been with the Inquisition for a while now. Is everyone still happy?
No complaints, Your Worship. The Inquisition's been good to us. We'd disband and join the Inquisition officially, but the Chief gets this sad dog look when we suggest it.
The loyalty is touching, Creme.
I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, boss.
Oh, what's over here?
Somebody we miss because we're terrible people. Oh, Cassandra.
Oh.
How did Varric, of all people, become the Viscount of Kirkwall? A mystery for the ages.
I hear you've been rebuilding the Seekers.
Slowly, but yes. I managed to find a few of my former comrades who'd scattered to the winds. Some of them were unsuitable, and I did not ask them to return. Others felt as I did, once they read the Lord Seeker's tome. We've since recruited a few candidates who are going through training now, with full disclosure. What comes after this, I cannot be certain. I'm making it up as I go along.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm sure you'll be fine, Cassandra.
It's much to handle on top of my duties as divine. We shall see.
But can we talk about that hat?
Yeah, when do we get to talk about the hat?
So you've been quite busy.
Ugh.
That bad?
Being divine is like trying to herd a field of cats into a lake for a much-needed bath. Even so, I would be pleased with my progress were it not for all the attendants picking over me constantly. And the hat! Needless to say, I'm more than happy for this diversion.
Yay! You know that she had that armor custom built thinking like, one day, I'm gonna fucking beat some ass.
What do you think of the Exalted Council?
They are frightened of your power, and there is no longer a hole in the sky to remind them that it was needed.
They might be right.
Do not say that near them unless you want to give them the scent of blood. Even so,
I would wait and see where this leads. Calmer heads may yet prevail.
When has that ever been the case?
I'm an optimist. Just ask Varric.
I'll see you later.
Farewell.
Speaking of which, Cassandra, I don't know if you've read his latest book yet. Whoops. No, you're a huge fan. Ah, sweet. I wonder if we can get all the treats, then it does something.
Then the dog loves you.
Yeah. Forever. Oh. Who leaves books just
around?
Aren't you gonna go put the treats down? What?
Well, I gotta. Oh. There's a person over here apparently.
Oh.
Ta-da!
Yay!
Josephine!
Tell me, these strange spaces past the Alluvians, are they safe to explore?
No, but whatever.
Probably not. We know almost nothing about how their magic works.
I think in this case, I would have preferred a polite fiction. You've accomplished so much in the calm of these past years. I wish you did not have to imperil yourself for us. Again.
She always worries so much about us. It's very cute.
I must admit, after years of dinners and paperwork, it feels good to go exploring again.
I only wish you had fewer Canari interrupting your stroll. I will do what I can here. Once the Canari are dealt with, brace yourself. The Council is just as relentless.
Whee!
You have it.
Of course.